Dylan Mulvaney has accidentally exposed The View. Disney's daytime talk show on ABC is repeatedly in trouble with the things the hosts say, but this time is different. Today, get ready to see what's really going on with a program that has lost its influential prowess, and Disney is desperately spinning the ratings very much adrift. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pro Channel, where we as ever endeavor to explain entertainment. Keeping you ahead of the culture curve is what we do, folks. As we get ready to dive in another video about The View, click the like button, and I can promise you, I had not anticipated and had not intended to do a video on Dylan Mulvaney's appearance on The View, and that is until something happened. Something changed, folks. Today, we are not going to get into the issues of Dylan Mulvaney. We're not going to get into the stuff surrounding the all of the culture war stuff. We're not going there. Instead, there's something bigger, much bigger, that I need to show you. I cannot wait. Before we do though, folks, let's get to it. Let's show you what was happening on The View with Dylan Mulvaney's appearance this past week. I want you to pay close attention to the bottom left of your screen. If you're listening to this as a podcast, folks, and you can, take a look real quick. It's a QR code. It says shop the book. It's not our QR code. It's the QR code that The View put up for Dylan Mulvaney because Dylan was there to sell a book. Let's tune in briefly, then I'm going to show you the big news.
Last week, California Governor Gavin Newsom said that he thinks that trans athletes competing in girls' and women's sports was deeply unfair. Now, I want to hear what you think. Because I'll tell you what I think, too.
Yeah. The last time I played a sport, I was 6 years old, and I was on a soccer team, but I assigned myself as the nurse. So I sat with the Band-Aids. And so, in the words of Wicked, I am not that girl. But a dear friend of mine, Skylar, he is a trans athlete. His handle's Pink Manorate. That's someone who I really look to for guidance. And
All right, well, pause there. Again, folks, we're not getting into the Dylan Mulvaney stuff. That's not what it's about. I promise there's something bigger to this. Hang tight. All right, Tim Pool. Tim Pool came across something here, and I'm going to play the clip from Tim Pool. Take a look. It says Dylan Mulvaney's new book flops at number 539 on Amazon. Let's listen to what Tim Pool has to say. Timcast, of course, the channel. Here we go.
Walsh has highlighted an interesting phenomenon. Dylan Mulvaney, heavily promoted in the media right now for the new book. I forgot the name is, so whatever. But Dylan Mulvaney's new book, and it's flopping. The book released yesterday now sits at number 539 on Amazon, a humiliating flop. But I want to dive a little bit deeper into what this means. Because, my friends, number 539 in books, I asked my friend ChatGPT to take a look at existing sales data for books on Amazon that's publicly available, and the ranking that it has, extrapolate from there and give us estimates. It says, it is estimated that a book at that ranking sold about 170 copies. If it is now on day 2, the estimate is about 300 to 400 copies sold.
All right, we're going to pause there, folks. I want to go back now. Dylan Mulvaney came on The View, Disney's daytime talk show, news program. ABC. It's a network. It's in everybody's homes. They've got the QR code up the entire time that Dylan Mulvaney is there. Shop the book. All you got to do is take a picture, buy the book. It's that simple. They literally put the link. You just take a picture with your phone and you buy it, right? They literally just sent that through the airwaves into every single home across America. And the book flopped. Now, not about Dylan Mulvaney. This is about The View. Folks, what I'm here to tell you is The View, largely these days, exists as a way to activate the left. And you can say, well, Pro, that's political. No. You know The View's not there to activate the right. You know The View's not there to activate the middle. So what's it there for? Transactional power with the left. The View, because the ratings are down, and we'll get to that in just a minute, The View exists so that people will make decisions on the left, whether that is political decisions or whether that is transactional decisions in terms of the consumer products that they go for. That's what The View is there for. That's why these people go on The View. That's why these celebrities go on there and hawk their goods, right? Well, The View apparently has lost the influence, because if you go on The View and supposedly there are millions of people watching you and you sell 300 books, if Tim Pool is right about this, then the influence is not there. And then the question is, well, why is The View existing? If we go to Outkick right now, folks, take a look at this. It's by Bobby Burek. It says Harris Faulkner beats The View in ratings for the first time ever. This is from January 31st. We believe this is continuing to hold true, though. The View is losing. And Disney is having to spin this thing because they're spending on something that, one, apparently doesn't have views. Funny how it's The View. And two, it's lost the ability to activate the viewers who are they're supposed to make consumer decisions based on what the ladies of The View say. Sonny comes out there and tells you something, Whoopi says something, Joy says something, and you make a transactional decision based upon that. Maybe it's just that you tune in to whatever the celebrity is that, you know, that they're suggesting, right? Maybe a celebrity comes on and says, I'm on a TV show and you should watch it. And the goal is that you do that because you're on The View, people will tune in. Well, take a look at the spin. This is the big one. This is out of, I believe, Disney. Yes, straight out of Disney. It says, for the fifth consecutive week, The View improves in all key demos year to year and turns in week-to-week gains across the board. Now, you could say, Pro, that directly counters exactly what you just said. Ratings are up. All the demos are up. Well, it's just too bad that we're going to read it. Because if we stopped at the headline, you might be right. Unfortunately, what the headline says and what's in here might be a wee bit different. It says, for the week of March 3rd, 2025, The View ranked number 1 in households and total viewers. And here's the caveat, you ready? Among the daytime, network, talk shows, and news programs. Well, let me explain that to you for a moment. This isn't the morning anythings. This isn't the afternoon anythings. This is the daytime. And that's about 3 to 4 hours of time, right? It's not the afternoon. It's not the morning. It's not the evening. It's daytime, baby. And during daytime, it's only network talk shows, news programs. So literally we're down to like what you can count on your hand. That's what it's beating. You can count it on your hand. So what is it beating? Disney, tell us, please. Well, it's beating NBC's Today, third hour. Today with Jenna and Friends, and NBC News Daily. Now, wonder why it's not just beating NBC's Today, flat out. Oh, because that doesn't take place in the tiny window of daytime talk show on network TV related to news. In addition, The View averaged. Okay, here's the demos. You got to, folks, I'm telling you, you are getting a masterclass in how they spin at the House of Mouse. It says, in addition, The View averaged 245,000 women ages 25 to 54. Okay, that's demo number 1. Remember, up in every demo. That's demo number 1. What's our second demo that it's up? And 178,000 women 18 to 49. Wait a minute, folks. Women 25 to 54 is one group, and women 18 to 49 is the second group. Geez Louise, do I detect two groups that overlap essentially in almost every way, minus a few years? You know, it's incredible. It's the same group. They've come out and they've said women 25 to 54 and women 18 to 49. So if you're a woman, or not if you're a woman, if you're a woman, if you're a woman between 25 years old and 49 years old, you get counted in both. It's the same demo. How many 18-year-olds are tuning into The View? Come on. It's the same demo. It's just, they're just playing a game with you. 2 demos, same demo. For the 5th week running, The View improved on the same week last year across the board. Total viewers up 5%. Okay, that one, we can't take anything away from them. That's correct. And women 25 to 54 up 23%. Women 18 to 49 up 32%. Here's where we take away from them, though, folks. Take a look at those two groups again that are essentially the same group. 23% and 32%. put them together. What do you get? Oh, about 27. So that's where we're going to plug it. 27. You know, we'll give them 28. 28% among women. How's that? Increase. All right. So if you went up 28% in women, but you gained 5% in total viewers, and remember, we're just comparing from the last year's week, right? And Disney picked when they're going to do this PR release. So it's not like Disney waits for a time when, oh man, we're down 13% compared to the same week last year. Let's do a press release now. No, that's not how that works. So they picked this time to do this PR release. It's as favorable as it can be. 28% increase for women, right? Okay. If you only had a 5% increase, guess what that conversely means? It means that the percentage of men tuning into The View, if there were any, it had to drop drastically. And not only that, because women far outnumber the quantity of men tuning into The View, the drop-off in men must be extreme. And what that means almost definitely is that The View is trending significantly towards a hyper-partisan, liberal female audience. And when you do that, you are now siloed into a very specific group of people, right? You don't have escape velocity to other demos. You are insulating this show so that it is essentially for ultra-liberal women. But the problem is, if you have ultra-liberal women watching, but they're not making decisions when it comes to buying based on what you're doing. And let me tell you, if you have Dylan Mulvaney on and the book only sells a couple hundred copies, you've lost transactional power. You've lost it. Now, to go back real quick, folks, take a look at the total number of people that they're saying tuned into The View. All right? 2.6 million people tuned into The View. Okay, cool. All right, how does that compare? I want you to see this. We're going to go to Fox News right now. Fox News is going to brag on Fox News, and we're not going to take that away from them. But I'm also not going to give you my opinion on Fox News. By Joseph A. Wolfson on Fox News, it says Fox News surpasses broadcasters ABC, CBS, NBC in primetime viewership during first week of March. The 5 maintains its status as the most watched cable news program, averaging 4.7 million viewers. Wait a minute here. We just called out that The View has 2.6. The 5 on a cable channel has 4.7? It does indeed. And if we go, let's see. Yeah, right here. Fox News. This is what we want. During the week of March 3rd, Fox News averaged a whopping 4.8 million total viewers in primetime. Averaged. You know what that means? It means that it exceeded 4.8 at times, and at times it was lower. But some stuff had greater than 4.8 million viewers at a time. Okay. 2.6 million views for The View, which is across every airwave, into every home, every single day. It's a network show. And that means that if you've got little bunny ears somewhere, you can pick up The View. Versus a cable channel that requires you to have cable subscriptions, which many people no longer have because they've been cutting the cords. The cable channel is doubling the viewership of The View on a network. Folks, they can spin it however they want to. And they can pick whichever week they want to declare, hey, we're up 13% week to year, we're year to week. They can do that. Go for it. Pick your best week to do your PR release. That's what we would do if we were doing a business like this. No foul, except that we're going to call it out when it happens. The problem is Dylan Mulvaney has exposed The View. The ratings are half of a cable channel on average. And in that situation, what is The View supposed to do? The one thing that it has to do, the one thing to remain relevant if there are no viewers, the viewers you do have, they need to be activated by you. They need to be listening. They need to be making transactions, consumer decisions based on what you say. Otherwise, why are you there if you have no viewers? It's something that Disney is going to have to consider, especially as The View continues to make statements like they did earlier with Sunny Hostin, and Disney has not yet made any kind of pronouncement about that. Disney's got some decisions to make when it comes to The View. Doubling down on it only means that the House of Mouse is doubling down on dumb when it comes to their linear broadcast television. And hopefully, this can be one area, yet again, where Disney can find a way to get an unwoke win. All right, folks, that is the video for this afternoon. Happy Friday, by the way. Hope you're having a great one, and the weekend is going to be even better. Wherever you are, we hope it's sunny, and if it's not, the clouds will move away at some point. Hang in there. Good days are on the way. Folks, on the way out the door, consider clicking the like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment right on down below. Let us know your thoughts on this one. And by the way, we hope that you enjoyed that this was not the typical Dylan Mulvaney counter-narrative video. That's not what we're here for. It's too easy, right? It's too easy to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to go somewhere deeper. I hope you did too. I hope having something that's intellectually stimulating and that takes you into a deeper level of analysis, I hope it's what you enjoy. It's what we enjoy giving to you. All right, folks, until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
You'd better hang on to your feathers, little bird. They need to put you in the show.
What? Jose, what are you listening to? You don't even have ears.
Vacation Radio 24/7. Original music on YouTube.
Huh?
Vacation Radio. WDW Pro Music Channel.
I have no idea what you're saying. But if you want to be listening to music, you should head over to Vacation Radio 24/7 on YouTube. One of the 100 other channels WDW Pro's been working on. Oh, and I have a song for you, Jose. Jose Cowabunga. He is Jose Cowabunga.
He's Jose.
That one seems a little bit foreign to you.